My family and I, my husband and daughter, are going on a little trip to Colorado. So I've been thinking about the ways that I tend to pack because of my chronic illness that may be different from a lot of people. So I decided that I would make this video and share some tips that I have to make it easier, or just ways that I deal with the chronic pain and the illness that I have that make it easier to travel when in pain. We're taking a road trip from California to Colorado. It's going to be a 16-ish hour drive, probably longer so that we can have a lot of stops. We're also going to be traveling with an almost 4-year-old, so I'm also going to have a few tips for traveling with a small child to keep her entertained in the car for that long. My very first tip is to make a list. I like to do it on my phone because I can just remember things just wherever I am at the moment. And whenever I remember it, I always have my phone on me. I'll just whip it out and write down real quick what I need to remember, just the small things. Because if I just try to remember as I'm packing, my brain fog will get me. And I will not remember little things like chargers or my meds, or there's the brain fog. I don't know, little things. But don't worry, it's on my list, so I won't forget. Another thing that I like to do that might be kind of silly, that might be a little bit annoying for other people, but I like to do it, is to pack at least one day in advance. If I'm feeling a flare at the moment, then I tend to do little by little, one day at a time for the previous week before my trip, so that I can just do a little bit this day, a little bit this day, and then have some rest in between. But if I'm feeling good to go and I can do it all at once, I like to do it at least one day in advance, so that I pack everything in my suitcase, and then anything that I use, I need to get it out of my suitcase to make sure that it was packed. So anything that I do use, if it wasn't in my suitcase, I know that I would have forgotten to pack that. Anything that you would need in the car ride, so like pain meds or a heating pad or any like ointments or balms that you need to use, anything that you would use to alleviate the pain that the car ride is going to cause you, keep it accessible to you in the car. Don't pack it away in your suitcase and leave it in the trunk, because then you're gonna have more pain just pulling over to like search through your suitcase and try to find it. That's gonna be annoying. Going along with the meds being accessible to you, make sure that any meds that you take that you need a snack to go with it, make sure that you also have some easy access snacks, because I know for me, I get a lot of car sickness, and so if I'm also taking a pill that is going to make me nauseous if I don't have a snack, it's just going to be that much worse. Also, going along with the car sickness, I usually bring a barf bowl. Sorry, that's kind of gross, but we're real on this channel. I bring a barf bowl just in case, because you never know when it's gonna happen. So you can bring a barf bowl or barf bags or something, just in case. And especially since I'm gonna be traveling with my daughter, I don't know how she's gonna handle the long trip, so just in case, we're gonna have something handy. Another really good tip is to make sure that whoever you're traveling with, always make sure that you have at least one phone that has enough charge to make an emergency call if necessary. So make sure that you have like an external power bank to charge your phone, or a car charger, or some way to keep at least one phone charged enough to make an emergency phone call. That's just a good tip for anyone in general, but especially someone with a chronic illness who might be in and out of the emergency room sometimes. Make sure you can get there. Now, as I said, since we are traveling with an almost 4-year-old, I'm going to have a couple more tips for traveling on the road trip with a 4-year-old. We have a couple new toys and books that we bought for her just at the dollar store. It doesn't have to be too expensive. Some new things for her that are going to keep her attention longer than the things that she's already used to from her own toy chest and stuff. Another good idea that I saw on, I think it was another YouTube video or a blog post or something. It wasn't my idea, so no credit taken here. But another good idea I saw was to get a cookie sheet and use that as like a little lap table, and use magnets for the back of puzzle pieces, and she can do a puzzle on the little cookie sheet. She can also use the cookie sheet to color on coloring books or whatever, and then the lip that goes around the cookie sheet will keep her color pencils and crayons and stuff in place from not rolling around and falling on the floor. I also just Google image searched some easy mazes and dot to dots and printed them out on just normal paper, and she can color those and learn to count up higher than 20. So like I said, this is a 16-hour car ride that we're going on tomorrow, and so I just thought I would share some of my essential items that I'm going to be packing to help me deal with the chronic pain that I know is going to happen on that long of a car ride, just sitting for that long. First of all, I plan on making my husband stop for some leg stretching and some just fresh air sometimes, just to get out and move around. First of all, this is something that just in general is nice to have. You don't have to be a chronic pain patient. Just something in general that's nice to have is a neck pillow. This one I haven't been able to use yet. I just ordered it on Amazon, but it seems really nice. It's memory foam and it's super soft, and it also has like some kind of wire or something inside, so it can bend into whatever shape. It doesn't just have to go around your neck. So this is pretty neat, and it came with an eye mask and some earplugs, and it came in this little case. So I can find the Amazon link and link that in the description box in case anybody else wants to purchase one if you're traveling soon or something. And another thing that's probably just a general thing that's good to have, but especially for someone like me with fibromyalgia or whatever it is that I have, it's hard for me to regulate my body temperature sometimes, and my husband is someone who likes the AC on blast, so just a regular hoodie just so that he can be comfortable with the AC on and I can be comfortable with my hoodie on. Now here's something that I had to write on my list so that my brain fog didn't let me forget it. It's all of the braces that you might use on a regular basis. So I have both of my wrist braces, and I have one compression glove that I can find so far, but I'm going to look harder and I'm going to find the other one because you never know which hand is gonna hurt. So that one. I have my ankle brace, and I have both of my knee sleeves. Would you call them sleeves if they go on your knees? These, my knee compression articles. So I have all of those that I'm gonna pack. And again, I'm keeping all of these things accessible to me in the front seat or wherever I'm sitting. I'm keeping those accessible to me so that whenever I hurt, wherever I hurt, I can just pop those things on. I also have this heating pad that I just got at CVS. It's the extra large because sometimes your girl got extra large pains. So I have this. And if you are gonna bring a heating pad, I would recommend getting one of those power converter plug thingies that you can plug into the cigarette lighter, and then you can, because this just has like a regular wall plug, so it won't just work in the car. So if you have a converter, that would be ideal. And then I also, of course, like I said, any pain meds. This is just Excedrin that I put into an old prescription bottle because I buy Excedrin like in bulk. It's a huge bottle and I don't want to bring the huge bottle, so just Excedrin in an old prescription bottle. And I also have Dramamine because, like I said, I get the car sickness, so gotta have some of that. Trying to prevent using the barf bowl. I also have this that I haven't really had the chance to test out yet, but I hear good things. It's Badger Balm for sore muscles. It's like a warming rub. You just rub it onto your muscles wherever you have the pain, and I've tried it out, but I wasn't in pain at the moment, just to see like how it would feel. It's pretty cool. It kind of like tingles and then it warms up, and it's pretty cool. It smells nice, I think. It's kind of spicy. So this, I can find it on Amazon and link that below as well if anyone is interested in trying it out. I think that's it. Those are all of my items that I'm going to pack to help alleviate my chronic pain while we're driving for 16 hours straight. If you have chronic pain or any illnesses that you have any tips or anything that you would like to share in the comments below, leave it in the comments and help us out. We would love to share and help each other out in any way we can.
Hi, fancy meeting you here.
Today we went to the store to get some
Extra stuff for me to play with.
Yeah, some entertainment supplies for the car for this guy.
For me.
Yeah. So she's gonna help me show you all the stuff we got. So
We got new water Legos.
we'll explain what that means in a sec. So first of all, the base to all of it. We got a cookie sheet.
Yes.
Can you hold that?
Yes. We got a cookie sheet.
Most humans could probably just grab this from their kitchen, but we live with my husband's parents, and so we didn't want to steal their cookie sheets. So we just grabbed this from Walmart real quick. It was like $5. So we got a couple age-appropriate puzzles and the magnets. So everything here is from Dollar Tree except for the cookie sheet and these magnets. Everything else, Dollar Tree. Do you want to tell them about your Lego?
We have new water Legos. They're simply to build, but they're not especially to build.
I don't know what that means.
That means that they're really easy to build.
Really easy to build. So we got this base plate at the dollar store. It's pretty big. It should fit on a cookie sheet. So I plan to just put a few magnets on the back of here too, and stick that on the cookie sheet. And then this, it works with Legos. We discovered that it works with the normal small size Legos, as well as like Mega Bloks, Duplo. They all fit together. So this will just be the base plate. She's calling it the water Legos because they had like brown and green and blue, and so we asked if she wanted a dirt base plate or a water base plate or a grass base plate, and she chose the water one. Oh, and then they also have some couple little packs of the little Legos. They're not like Lego brand, but whatever.
Can I
building
hold
blocks.
this one?
Yeah, hold that one. Okay, what should we grab next, babe?
That coming back.
This?
Yeah.
Do you want to hold it? So we also grabbed this. It's like one of those fuzzy coloring page things. It comes with markers. She's pretty excited about this.
Yeah, I am. And it
again,
also has Cinderella and Ariel.
Yep. Okay, then we also grabbed a couple books. Just,
I want to.
okay. And then we'll probably grab a couple books that I already know she likes from just her bookshelf at home. These are also from Walmart. For me and my husband. Ooh, goodness. They have caffeine in them because, you know, we need some caffeine for a road trip. More my husband than me because I actually can't drive right now, so he's going to be doing the entire 16 hours worth of driving. So he's going to need some caffeine.
See you in a bit.
So it's the night before we leave for our big trip, and I'm exhausted, and we need to go to sleep so we can get up early and start driving. And hopefully Heidi will sleep for a lot of it because we're going to be leaving in like the middle of the night. So hopefully she'll be sleeping for a majority of the driving. So I will see you next week with a new video telling you how these tips and tricks worked for traveling with a young child, and also how it handled my pain and driving for such a long time. So see you next time. Subscribe if you like the video and leave any comments that you have.